Hello and welcome to this episode of the Be Free podcast. Or is it going to be the Be Free podcast? That is the question. So, I did not intend to take a 4 month, 5 month actually. The last episode was in December, hiatus from the podcast. And yeah, like in that period, I had family staying in December. And then our house went up for sale. We had some changes at the end of last year. Our house went up for sale. We're going through the house moving process. We moved house on the 24th of April to it's my new office. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to see. Um, and yeah, I guess I've just been navigating a lot of change and transition. And I wanted to come on and speak to you about that and share that with you. It's going to be just more of a short, sweet podcast, she says, today, totally unscripted. But I didn't want to leave it a moment longer because I really, really want to bring this podcast back. And I have some incredible people that I've been speaking to. I get to work with the most inspirational people who become clients, who become friends. I'm fascinated by other people's healing journeys, other people's journey with spirituality. Um, I'm writing, still writing my everlasting book, Heal. And I came to realize earlier this year that that book I'm writing it as I'm going through it, and I've now made peace with that. I don't want to put any pressure on that creative journey, but like not putting pressure to come back with a podcast. I want to do things from a place of passion, and when I'm ready for it, and not necessarily ready for it actually, just when I know um, the call is there, and the call is there to come back here, and in Heal right now, I'm writing about identity and change and transformation. And this was a chapter that was not originally there. It has literally appeared this past month. And I guess with moving house and that transition and clearing things out and really decluttering, the house we've moved to is smaller. So I had to really consciously declutter my life, and that in itself led to a lot of thought processes. So here I am. I am back. I would love you guys to have a think about what this podcast should be called. So I was going to start a meditation masters podcast because I really wanted to share, a lot of people who become teachers, like Laura, our new co-coach at Meditation Masters, came into becoming a yoga teacher and a coach and all those things off the back of her own experience. I came to become a meditation teacher and trainer and writer and coach off the back of my own personal experience. So I want people to recognize how valuable their own personal experience is. So, just maybe just stopping for a moment just now and just thinking about you as an individual and what has supported you in your life? What challenges have you overcome? Or what challenges are you experiencing? You don't even need to have like overcome things. You might still be experiencing it, and we all are constantly evolving and going navigating life's challenges and changes. But yeah, I want you to know that all of that is of value. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it. It might feel like we're being punished or, why me? Or, um, not in a kind of victim kind of way, but sometimes life can feel a bit relentless and, or things just can't make sense. Things can be really devastating or upsetting and hard, and they just don't make sense. And, um, yeah, I want you to know that even though those things don't make sense, that in some way, shape, or form, they're of value to your evolution and value to your growth and value to you as an individual. And I guess that's is part of what I'm writing about in this process of the book Heal, the point where we're now at a point where we want to start taking actions towards this future version of ourselves. But in order to move into this future version of ourselves, we can experience grief, grief for the life we once had, grief for how we thought our life should be, um, grief, sadness, anger, all of these things can appear on that journey of change and transformation. And yeah, that's what I'm writing about. So, as I say, originally I thought, okay, I can have my Be Free podcast and my Meditation Masters podcast. But actually, I just want to share all the things I love and all the things that have supported me and all the things, the incredible people I get to meet and all the incredible things I'm learning. I'm doing my 200-hour yoga teacher training just now, and that's opening up parts of me. I'm really deep into my perimenopausal journey, getting closer and closer to menopause, and that is opening up so much for me. So I want a space where we can discuss these things and chat about these things vulnerably, openly. Um, and I would love that to be this space. So maybe the podcast called This Space. I don't know. What do we think? What shall we call the podcast? Be Free with Susie McWilliam doesn't really feel the same anymore, or maybe it is. I don't know. You guys tell me, like what we're all evolving, we're always changing. Do we leave it as it is? Do we weave something else in? Um, yeah, I would love, 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 love to know. So that is me. That is where I'm at. I do have some people that I've already reached out to who I want to speak to on this podcast. I actually had a lady email me as well, a lady I don't know who had experienced fibromyalgia who was keen to come on the podcast. So yeah, I would love to share some more real life stories, but also my teachings, learnings, trainings. I want this to be our space in the our space, maybe it's called our space. Our space where we can really just connect together and you can reach out to me about any topics you might like us to explore, have conversations about, to connect with. Um, yeah, you know me. I love riffing on all sorts of different things. Um, and yeah, I think it's important to discuss a lot of this part of the healing journey, the share, like sharing these stories, sharing our experiences, because only with that we can find this communion and oneness and recognize that we're not alone on this path, which can be massively powerful. I was speaking about this with a dear friend yesterday, and he was asking me about menopause and perimenopause and trying to understand it because, you know, as a male in his 40s, it wasn't something that was kind of spoken about. And but he was really interested to understand the changes that a woman experiences because obviously men don't experience that in the same way. So I think there's conversations to have around that as well. There's conversations just to be shared. So that is me. I'm just going to stop here. I'm going to put this out there. I feel like, you know, you get that momentum, you put the wheels in motion, so to speak, and yeah, I would love, love, love. Please do reach out to me. So connect with me on social media, either at Meditation Masters Limited or at Susie McWilliam on Instagram, or comment under this if you're watching this on YouTube. But yeah, I would love to know that you're there and know that you're listening and know what you would like to hear more about. You can message me confidentially and I can riff on topics. We can speak about anything. We can speak about essential oils. We can speak about witchy stuff. We can speak about life challenges and changes. I've just started therapy. So yeah, there's stuff I'm exploring there. Feels like a really big monumental time for me, but it feels very grounded and peaceful and the right time to process a lot of things. So got my therapy, got my 200-hour yoga teacher training, writing the book, and that feels enough right now. Um, with yeah, everything else that I have going on, I don't feel like I need anything else new other than just being with my dog and my new beautiful space. You can see the greenery out my window. There I'm very fortunate. I'm surrounded by greenery and it just makes me so, so, so happy. Um, so yeah, I just chat to you like a friend and I need to stop rambling, hit stop, get this uploaded, and know that, yeah, I cannot wait to connect with you guys again. And I will be back very, very soon.